Are you always struggling with money? Do you find that no matter what you do to try to get ahead, you always are 2 steps behind? Are you always broke? Are you always without money? Are you never able to reach your financial goals and they seem unattainable? I know why. We're about to dive into it today. So let's go right now. Let's talk about this. So first, I want you to hit that subscribe button because many of you listen to my videos, but I need you to be subscribers so you can always get all the videos. So please subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you. I would love to be able to service you the best of my ability and give you all the wisdom and knowledge God's given me. So with that, let's get right into it today. The reason why you are always broke has something to do with your internal view of money. We're actually going to get into it today. We're not going to be long, but we're going to get it the way that it needs to be received. We're going to make it make sense for you to take something away from this video right away. Your attitude about money is not in your conscious mind. That's what the problem is. A lot of people are saying, oh, I feel great about money. I would love to be rich. I would love to be that. But however, that is not the mind which attracts money. Your conscious mind does not attract money. Your conscious mind can attract ideas to make you money, but it cannot attract money. Your subconscious, your second mind, your gut, your stomach, that is the mind that affects your attitude about money. Now, here's the thing. Just think about it for a second. What has been the attitudes always about money, especially in the religious context? Is money good or evil? Money's always considered evil. Take a look at what's going on right now with the United Healthcare CEO. He gets murdered because he's rich. People are good with that because you're part of the haves and we don't have, and you've been denying. So that already tells you where people's idea of money is, because if you were really impartial in life, you wouldn't look at that situation and say he deserved to die because he was a CEO or because he had money or he was rich or what have you. You would look at the situation and be like, oh wow, that was injustice. What can we do to make this justify it, to bring justice to the injustice that happened? So it lets me know right there when I see these headlines, people react to it. Even people with little bits of money, but not like real rich, even people with little bits of money, it lets me know their attitude towards money subconsciously is very, very, very low. How did this start? Well, this starts when we get right to school, kindergarten. It starts right there. Our attitudes about money and perception of money is right there. And they hit you on all fronts. They do it through religion. They do it through school. When is the last time you wrote a school? Think about this. When is the last time you wrote 5 school reports in your whole career, from K to 12, even to college? You wrote 5 school reports on people who were rich. Tell me what 5 people did you even study in school that were like just filthy rich? Did you ever study the Rockefellers in school? Did you ever study Milton Hershey in school? Did you ever study Walt Disney in school? Talk about the man Walt Disney, not the company. The original federal 13, the owners of the federal banks, the original 13 owners, did you ever study any of these people? The answer is probably going to be a no. So if you've never studied any of these people, if you've never studied wealth, right? We work in the energetic realm. The way the energetic realm works is either, they are right from this perspective. We talked about this. It's either off or it's on. It's either do or it's die. Remember Yoda said, there is no try. Try is in between. There is no try. That doesn't exist. This is Texas Hold'em, right? This is Texas Hold'em. This is Rounders, right? What did Teddy KGB say? We don't stop playing till one person has it all. And this is the way the energetic world. This is why the middle class is on the brink of collapse. It has nothing to do with who's the president or any of those things. This is a system that does not exist to make everybody mid. It's not the way the energetic world works. It's either light or it's no light. It's either off or it's on. It's either the sun or it's the moon. You don't look at the sky and say, wow, look at that combination of the sun and the moon. As long as the sun is out, even on a sunset, that is going to outshine the moon, period, right? So now when we look at this, when we look at these concepts of money and our attitude towards it, it's been ingrained in our subconscious. Read any news article, any report will tell you that you operate throughout the day 95% of what's in your subconscious. The things that you do the things that you do every day is not even from the conscious mind. The things that you want to do, you ever do something, be like, man, why did I do that? It's coming from the subconscious. So now I'm going to show you these 3 things that you must have. If you change these 3 things, you will instantly change your life. Okay? First one we've been talking about already. What's the first one? Your attitude about money. You must change your attitude about money. It has to change. It has to change how you do that. Just as your subconscious got slowly programmed to believe that people who are rich deserve to be stolen from, you can reprogram your subconscious to be like, I'm going to be rich and I don't deserve to be stolen from. That's how you have to do it, because if you try to become rich with that same mindset, you will attract someone being able to steal your wealth. So what your mantra has to be is, what you have to study, what you have to continue to tell yourself, what you have to continue to meditate on, what you have to do with your affirmations, what you have to do with your meditations, what you have to do with all these things, all these attraction activities that you're doing. You must be able to tell yourself, money, I deserve to be rich. Money is good. Money is good. That's the first thing we're talking about. Our attitude about money is that money is good. This is the attitude we must have about money. Money is great. Money is awesome. Money is good. You must have this. And there's no repercussions to me having money. You must have both. Because the mindset, I saw Elizabeth Warren, who's a senator, and said that CEO had it coming. It lets me know even rich people who are in high positions, even they have the wrong attitude about this stuff. It's the wrong attitude. I was very surprised that she said that, and I know she came back and changed it, but on the internet, the cat's out the bag. You can say something, you can delete, you can put a video up, you can put a picture up for 1 second and delete it. It's like, no, we got you. That's just the little world that we live in. So now we have to change our attitude. What is the attitude? Money is good. Money is great. Money is great. Now, I was going to switch the order, but we'll go in this order. What's the second thing we must know about money? Money is energy. Money is frequency. Money is vibration. We talked about this in the last video. Money as frequency. When you start thinking about money as frequency in an energetic world, everything that we do is energy. And that's why they had that correct in the movie The Matrix. I believe it's the first one. The first one was when they betrayed Neo. The very first Matrix. He was eating the steak, and then he switched to the screen. It showed there was nothing but these like digital ones and zeros. That's what steak is. This is what it is. It is that. It has been programmed like that by the creator. Because remember, everything comes from nothing, and from the nothingness, it started with dirt. Then from the dirt, everything came from there. So everything at its very core is nothing. It's nothing but what your mind tells it is. So your mind has been programmed to be able to say, if you've lived in the western part of the world, like America, which is a lot of access to meats, it's just like, oh my gosh, this steak is wonderful, this is great. If you go to another place, like maybe in Nepal or someplace like that, they would never even dare to even eat animals or even think that is great, no matter how great it tastes, no matter how you dressed it up, because this is what their mind has been designed, that has been conditioned to think. So now we must condition our minds to be able to think as money as a frequency. It's nothing more than a frequency. It's money and steak in my hand are all the same thing at its core. It's just a different frequency. This is what it is. This is what they find out when they're looking at different amino acids being exposed to different vibrations or different energy frequencies. They'll take on a different form. They'll form an ear, they'll form a hand, they'll form a liver or a heart or whatever. This is what a lot of the science now is moving towards. This is how they're able to reproduce and replicate organs. It was because of the knowledge that, hey, it's all based on these same 32, 64 base chain pairs. They take that and they're like, okay, we just introduce it to this frequency, introduce it to that frequency, and they can make it whatever they want. So money as a frequency. So this actually goes with the first one, with your attitude. You have to have a high frequency attitude about money in order to get money and retain it. A lot of people that have money now are not going to retain the money. I am telling you. I spoke about this in the last video. A lot of the people that have money now are not going to retain it. Now, I'm going to say that for another video. I know where that money is going, and you should get in line for where that money is going. I know where it's going. And if you're smart, you can get it to come right into your hands. So now we have our attitude about money. Money is good. Our second thing is what? Money is frequency. And the last thing is what? Number 3, money is opportunity. The more money you have, the more opportunity. When I look at people talk about, oh, I'm rich, or I don't have to work again, or things like that, and they're living off pensions, making $100,000 a year. That's really good. That's, 60, 65, 68 years old. You don't have to work another day in your life. You can do whatever you want every day. You can play archery, tennis, pickleball, golf, right? But it's all relative. You don't really have that opportunity. You don't have the opportunity to buy a $300 million island. That, for me, is the entry of wealth. When you can actually buy a sovereign piece of land that you can sustain, you can build houses, you can grow food, you can have your own form of government, you can do that. Now that's the entry. That's the basement, what I consider for wealth, right? So it's about opportunity. The more money you have, the more opportunity. So what are you trying to do? You're trying to reach infinite opportunity. If you want to know all things, you want to be all things, if you want to do this, if you want to enter the quantum universe, we talked about this in the last video. When you have these Marvel movies, this quantum mania and all this stuff, this is not something some scriptwriter was just so smart just made this up. No, these are real things that they know exist. They put in movies. They'd rather put it in the movie than to actually show you how to do it in real life, because then you'll leave them behind. So they need to enslave you. This is just the truth of what it is. So they enslave you by putting it into a movie to make you think that it's false, when that's really the truth. That's really the truth. So the thing is, money is opportunities. The more money you have, the more places you're going to be able to go, the more travel you're going to be able to do, the more you're going to be able to provide for generations and generations and generations and generations. This is the way that it goes. These are the 3 things that you must have. If you have these things, I promise you, your life will start to change instantly. That's why I call this instantly change your life, because these are the things that instantly change your life. Now, we're entering a season right now, okay? We're entering a season right now. So the season right now that we're entering is a season where things happen. It's a strong, energetic energy in this season where things happen quickly, okay? I'm not going to get that too much into this or even this channel. I have a new blog that I'm starting called All Good Things, and the plus version of All Good Things, we're going to get into this. You'll be able to match what you should be doing with what's going on with the world energy. You'll be able to understand that. God's put all this stuff out here for us to be able to understand. Just because you don't understand it, your church doesn't understand it, or school doesn't teach it, doesn't mean that it's not there. It just means you don't know it, just like I didn't know it, all right? So I'll give people an opportunity to know it. So like I said, if you like this video, please think about subscribing. I would love to have you, because I give this information the best of my ability for free. I want to have you as a subscriber. So please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button, that notification bell, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.